Welcome back to Lakes Adventure TV.
The weather's been extremely kind to us out here on the Fells today, but the Lake District is not always like that. But if it's raining and you're looking for adventure, well, there are still some choices to be had. Simon, tell us a little bit about this wall. It looks quite different to ones I've seen before.
That is very, very different actually. It's one of the first of its type in the UK. I think there's only one other one in Ireland, I think I found on the website. The reason why it's so unique is obviously they've completely taken a plaster cast mould of a real crag in a foreign country.
That's why it looks so scary.
Yeah, so it looks so scary. But also it looks so sort of like beautiful and looks like a real crag, and it gets you really involved and gives you that feeling of being outside.
So what kind of people do you get coming to use this? Is it just serious climbers?
No, we get a full spectrum of society coming a lot of the time. It's quite surprising. We've got quite a few popular kids clubs going on with children as young as 5 all the way up to sort of 11, 12, up to 18. And then we've got sort of mothers who come in on their sort of their days off or their lunchtimes off. We've got lots of businessmen, lots of people who work in the outdoors, like committed climbers, hardcore climbers, even a few famous faces pop their faces in now and then.
That's a massive variety, but it is quite, from what I hear, it is quite energetic, it's quite physical. Definitely,
like when you first start out, it's quite challenging. You use every muscle in your body, and it's a very, very adventurous, challenging sport in general. Once you get used to it though, once you've had a couple of goes, you'll find it's not as hard as everyone thinks, and you do get a lot of achievement out of it and a lot of exhilaration.
I believe you.
All right. We've talked about climbing a bit and we've talked about the wall a bit, so it's now time I think we should just go and do it. So I'm going to tie you onto the rope and go as high as you can. So I'm going to tie this rope to you like this, so you'll be safe as houses, okay? No danger at all.
So you've got hold of me down here?
Yeah, I'll be belaying you from the floor, effectively just holding the ropes with a special device, okay? So you're all tied on, okay, with a really, really safe knot. Right. I'm going to now attach this rope to a belay device I've got in my hand.
So that effectively stops the rope just kind of running away?
Yeah, this is a slightly more complicated device than other walls use. The reason it's slightly different is that it's got a special brake on it, and if you do fall, sometimes it stops the fall and locks it off all on its own. But I'm not going to take those chances. I'm going to keep hold of the rope as well.
We're not going to talk about falling, we're just going to
go. We're not going to talk about falling, that's the wrong. So as you see, every time you're going to take a step up the wall, I'm going to pull the rope through to keep it tight.
Okay. Right.
So if you do want to, there we go, the rope's really tight. If you want to just sit down on the rope right now, just to get a bit of a demonstration, just completely relax onto it as far as you can. Take your hands off the rope. Marvellous. So the rope's holding you. The rope's not going to snap.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's
all right. It's really, really strong.
Cool. Okay.
All right, fantastic. So whenever you're ready, Kim, just go as high as you possibly can.
It doesn't matter what colour or anything, it's just feet and arms and just
for your first go, I'll just use anything you can. Off we go. Nice one. So Kim, what you'll find is most ladies when they're climbing are actually a lot better than men because they've got so much better balance and they've got better, more precise footwork. Men are all about the arms, all about the muscles. They think that they can solve all problems with pulling really hard, and unfortunately that's not the case. So you're doing really well. That's it. And push up with your legs as much as you can. Don't try and pull up with your arms, push up with your legs.
Right.
That's it. Brilliant. And then get your hands
down.
Okay, there we go.
How do I get down from here?
Okay, so the rope's gone really tight now. I've got you really tight on the rope. So you just want to sit down in your harness like you're sitting on a chair. That's the one. Now lean back on the rope, okay? And try and hold the knot that's attached to you with 2 hands. And as I'll start to lower you down, just relax and walk down.
Oh my God,
you ready for this, Kim? Okay, right. Down we come.
Okay.
Nice and slow. So just lean back as far as you can. Even further, even further, even further. That's it. And we're off and running. Beautiful. worth it. Lovely job.
I'm down, I'm down, I'm down.
Nice one.
It's nice to have a calming influence when you're all the way up there.
All right, exactly.
Whew. It is hard work there, it's very physical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very physical when you start out, and it's just getting your head round, using your legs more than your arms, and then it becomes a lot easier.
Oh, I need a cup of tea now. Well, it's one thing climbing up and down indoors, but here's a group doing it for real in the Lake District.
My name's Al. I'm one of the co-directors of Keswick Adventure Centre, based in Keswick town itself. And this afternoon we're here in the Borrowdale Valley, just doing some abseiling with a group of 10-year-old boys and girls. And here they are abseiling for the first time and absolutely loving it. What we normally do is we normally combine abseiling with a climbing session, because abseiling is just the reverse of climbing. Obviously climbing's going up, abseiling's coming down. If you do the practice session via the climbing in the morning, they get a good technique, a good style for lowering off. The position is critical with abseiling. You've got to have the feet in the right place, otherwise you'll slip and you could scrape your knees. So we can do training here as well without the climbing, so people can just do abseiling if that's what they want to do for the first time, but it's often combined with a climbing abseiling session.
Oh, we're going abseiling for my friend's birthday party. The man throws the rope to one of the people, and then they clip it onto this yellow band, and you walk over to the man and he straps you in, and then you go down. But it's a bit hard at first, but then it gets easier.
Abseiling is one of the safest activities that you can possibly do. The staff are fully qualified and trained. They do years of experience of learning how to do it, and then they sit an exam. But not only that, it's a safety setup of 2 ropes. The children go down, or the participant goes down on 1 rope. They think they have total control, and to a certain degree they do. They can lower themselves quickly or slowly, but the instructor would never ever let them go off without having the safety line on as well, just in case a finger gets trapped, hair gets trapped, or they decide to let go for whatever reason, to wave to the friends. They're always on a safety line, so nothing can go wrong. We're quite away from the norm at the moment, actually. Being January, it's quite chilly. The rocks can be quite slippery, but this venue is fantastic for that. It's an all year round activity, but predominantly we get people coming through from Easter time through to the end of September, when it's lovely. There's leaves on the trees, it's a lovely atmosphere. The bonus about doing it now is the air's crisp, it's lovely and clear, you've got a good view, and there are no leaves on the trees, so you can see your friends, as you can see behind me now. You can see the people climbing through and abseiling through the trees. It's great all year round. Accessibility is really good. I mean, the facility that we use here, it's all been pathed sufficiently for wheelchair access. It's great for spectators that have limited mobility. The hardest part in any abseiling session is going off the edge. Having the confidence to know that the ropes aren't going to release, you're not going to fall to the floor, the harness will actually hold your weight. And I say to these children, if it'll hold my weight, it'll hold anybody's weight.
This is my first time. It was all butterflies in my tummy, and I just thought, oh, and then when I did it, it was just amazing. I'd say it's good, you should give it a try, and just do it. This is my first time, and it's quite scary. When you're first going over the edge on your first time, because you're like wondering if you're gonna just dip back, but then it gets easier as you go down. So when you like got to the bottom, your feet just feel like, it just feels really weird. Your feet just feel all like crazy, like, because you've been hovering in the air, it just feels really nice to just touch firm ground.
We're very good. The staff that we have at Keswick Adventure Centre are brilliant at encouraging youngsters, but it's not just for youngsters, it's for adults as well. We take anybody from the age of 7 right through to 70, 75 years old doing abseiling. It's something for everybody. It's brilliant fun.
Coming up next time on Lakes Adventure TV. Go for it, Dave. Go for the fast one.